Before you begin the program, it is important to have leadership support for your program to succeed. So the first step is to talk with leadership of a faith community about the benefits of a healthy eating and physical activity program like Faithful Families. Faith leaders can reinforce program efforts by including nutrition and physical activity information in sermons or talks, making announcements about the program and encouraging others to participate, and even by participating in the program themselves. The program is co-led by a health educator and trained leader from the congregation.
So lay leaders are really important to the Faithful Families program and to working with faith communities in general because they know their faith community the best. So when you're instituting policy and environmental changes in a faith community setting, you need to work with those people who live in that faith community and who worship in that faith community. Because not only do they know the spiritual traditions and practices of that community the best and can help members to really integrate that into their physical health, but they also are the ones who can help to guide and to shepherd and to maintain those long-standing PSE changes.
I think it's really important to have a champion for Faithful Families because you need that one person in the forefront who's really running and who's really motivated to have this program within the community. I think it's really important as far as buy-in from the pastor. I think when the pastor is involved with Faithful Families, it makes a world of a difference within the church setting and the organization. You want to have that role model and someone who is really gung-ho and excited about having that within the community.
It's very important to get your pastor, your minister on board with you to help set the vision. It helped with our pastor who promotes health and wellness from the pulpit. When you have that backing, there's so much you can do.
I feel it's very important to maintain a high degree of health so that we can be functional in our ministry. And I believe health allows a person to be active and creative. The Health and Wellness Program allows us to be aware of what we need to do and how we need to be mindful of being healthy and having a family to come together in that regard.
I personally wanted to participate because Francine explained a little to us the day that she introduced the program to the group. And I thought, well, this program would be great for me to control my diabetes and my high blood pressure. So I'm going to attend, and that's what I did.
Faithful Families developed the Faith Community Assessment, which should be the third step in establishing a faith-based policy, system, and environmental approach. The assessment can be completed online or as a PDF to help determine what already exists in a faith community and where there might be gaps or needs for policy, system, and environmental changes. Planning a successful Faithful Families program requires information about the health needs and interests of the faith community members.
The Faith Community Assessment is really a guide to help the faith community understand their needs and their assets. But it's a way for the faith community to look at what do we have and what do we need when it comes to healthy eating and physical activity. So it's sort of like an audit that the faith community can conduct before they start implementing any kind of policy, systems, or environmental changes.
The Faith Community Assessment is first completed after you've determined a faith community site to work with. You want to sit down and go through the questions in the assessment before you start a Faithful Families class series or implement any policy, systems, and environmental changes. And then you want to complete the assessment again after 1 year into the program, so you and the faith community can see how they have progressed in supporting healthy eating and physical activity. You can use the Faith Community Assessment to find strengths, resources, assets, and need within the community. It will help you identify health issues and concerns, and it will measure changes in healthy eating and physical activity policies. And through conversations during Faithful Families classes, members can discuss their assets and needs and determine priorities for implementing policy or environmental changes. Remember, this first step of the process, recruitment and assessment, can take a good bit of time. It is important to take the time to build trust with the community. Talk with the members and leaders. The more you can learn about what they know and need, the better you'll be able to partner. It's always worth the time you'll take to invest in the community's health.